Y'all, hey, this is MGTV Reactions, and today we're going to be reacting to Live, okay? So, first things first, I want to say hey to everybody that is in the live. When you come in, please don't forget to thumbs up the live, comment your thoughts in the live because I want to hear what y'all got to say, all right? And also hit that subscribe button for me if you have not already. So, you guys, listen, it's looking like Olivia has moved back to Florida. All right. Based off of, hey, how you doing, Wildflower? Yeah, so based off of what I have seen so far, she has moved back to Florida. And I have some thoughts about this, you guys. I just feel like first things first, was she quick to jump and move to Florida because things didn't go as planned with Jerrod? That's my first thing. Because that's what it seems like to me. Now, I heard, people said that, it could have been, that whole thing could have been fake just for her to get some money up to move to Florida. But when I looked at how many people subscribed to her Instagram that she had over there where she was dropping tea, it was only around like 20 something people, so it looks like she made maybe a cool 1,000 off of those screenshots that she posted in there. And that is not nearly enough to move to Florida. So I don't know if that's necessarily the reason why she moved. I think that Olivia moved because she feels like, it's nothing for her in Texas. That she realized that she's not going to get the man after she played herself. That's what I'm thinking. All right. But you guys, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quickly because I want to react to this live she did earlier of her out laid out on the beach in the sand with her brown bra on and not a bathing suit. Okay. We're going to react to that really quickly. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Hey, Teresa. Yes, you guys, please thumbs up the live when you come in. Wildflower says if she did move, then that means it was all about Jerrod, not the kids. Well, Wildflower, it's clear that it's always been about him and not about the kids because, we saw what we saw already in those text messages, okay? And the simple fact that Olivia did not pick her kids up for her visits after that whole ordeal with her and Jerrod, it just shows you that she really don't give a damn about the kids. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, that's just what it seems like. It seems like maybe she went to Florida. Maybe she moved back to Texas and her whole intention was, oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to find a way to get, Jerrod back around me and maybe he'll take me off of child support. Maybe we'll get back together. I don't know. That's what it gives to me now that whole situation happened and she goes back to Florida. I mean, it obviously was not about her children. It's the simple fact that she left. If she did move to Florida, she left without even saying goodbye to her kids. How effed up is that? Okay. Hey, kicking it with Misha. Teresa says, I think she got her get back and moved back to Florida to be with her mom and sister where her family is. Yeah, the real get back would have been to get off of child support, right, and have more time with the kids. That's the real get back. I mean, I guess if that's what she feels like was her doing her big one and now it's time to leave, that's insane. Bella XO says she walked out on her kids because she's selfish as AF, a piss poor excuse for a mother. Yeah, it's just trifling, you guys. It's really trifling, in my opinion. I just feel so bad for those kids. Not only did they have to see the toxicity once again between their mother and their father, and watch their father cheat on their stepmother. Okay. She just ups and leaves again without saying anything. So they don't know the next time they're going to see her. I highly doubt Olivia is going to be traveling to and from to go and see her children for her visits. Okay. It's just really sad. It's really sad. All this is just my opinion. Right. Hey, Alexandria. Hey, Shonda. Teresa says I would have never just left my kids. Exactly. I don't understand how she's able to do that. And hey, Mara. If F them kids was a person, right? Yeah, it's obvious she doesn't care about the kids. She didn't even go pick them up for the visits. I mean, and she didn't have them on Mother's Day. She just completely gave up on the kids because she no longer has access to the man, right? But she wants the people to believe that Jerrod is keeping the kids from her. But she just left them. So how? You don't give a damn about being around the kids. It's clear. But anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and see what this lady is talking about in this live. Once again, you guys, when you come into the live, please thumbs up the video, comment your thoughts down below, and also hit that thumbs up, not the thumbs up, so hit the subscribe button for me, all right, if you have not already done so. All right.
Vlog my home, okay, because that's where my kids lay their head. We're not playing all the fucking games. We're not doing that. So, yeah, I gotta figure that out. Until I figure that out, we're gonna have a lot more outdoor streams anyway, because I'm gonna be outside. AJ is in school, yes, because I got him enrolled in a daycare / pre-K out here. Actually, today was his first day, and so he's doing good. Kailani's.
One thing that I think is crazy is she just got AJ back enrolled down in Texas, and now all of a sudden she just jumps and moves to Florida. When did she get there? It had to be over the weekend, right? So now he's already in daycare. I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe. That's kind of weird. Okay.
Lonnie's doing good. Everyone's doing good. And I'm happy to be home. You feel me? I'm happy to be home. So I have a lot more coming, but I'm not going to speak on anything because people prey on your downfall. And
oh my gosh, here we go with these ads. But while we are, let me go ahead and mute this. All right, let me come in here and see. You said, facts, if I was going to open my legs again, I would have gotten off child support in full custody. So I know it was never about them kids. Exactly. I mean, what did you do it for? She did it to get that man back. She didn't. It seems like she really didn't care about the kids after she realized that that man was going to stay with his wife. The interest in the kids was over with at that point. Hey, eye for an eye. How you doing? Butterfly Antic says she lied the whole time. She didn't want them back. Them black looking babies at all. What a heartless slur. Yeah, she didn't want the kids back. It's clear. She wanted her man back, you guys. Her mom might have set all this stuff up. Let me pause it so I can. Her mom might have set all this stuff up for her before she even got there. She probably did. You know, she's always talking about generational wealth and how much her mother and her stepfather does for her. So maybe they did set it up for her. I just think that it's sad to continuously leave your children behind.
I'm not gonna say too much.
I mean, what about them? Did she even so much as call the damn kids and let them know that she's moving back to Florida?
Yeah, but that's it, you guys. No more moving. I'm not moving no more.
I mean,
that's over and done.
It's just a damn shame. And the last time she had them,
we're not doing that anymore.
She was treating them effed up anyway. They couldn't even go outside and play. And now she just ups and leaves. So who knows the next time she'll see them. I wonder if she's going to get them for the summer. Let me go ahead and pause this.
Yeah, and people were like, we know you're in Florida, bitch. That's cool. What the fuck is going on with me? You feel me? I find it so weird that people, I'm such a everything up under the sun, but people are so worried about me. stay worried about me, y'all. I don't know why. Why y'all think they so fucking worried? Thank you.
People are genuinely worried about her. Just a train wreck nonstop. It's always some BS going on. That's what the people enjoy. That's what the people care about. They're keeping up with the mess. They're not keeping up because they give a damn about you, actually. Okay. Let me see what you guys said. CC Life says, I'm glad the Web3 is with their father. Shonda says, I thought she had to stay in Texas as part of her probation. Well, maybe she's violating her probation. She said, F the child support, F the kids, F the probation. Y'all can't hold me back. I'm quite sure she's in Florida in an apartment that is not in her name. She's not going to, she's just going to do everything through her mother to avoid jail time for the child support. She's not going to take care of her kids. I doubt that she'll even go back down to Texas to pick the kids up for the summer. I doubt it. And it's just a shame. You said Stella must have set up daycare for AJ. Yeah, maybe she did. Olivia's actions is clear as day for the last 4 years. She doesn't care how the kids feel. She cares how she feels. Right. And that's the definition of a deadbeat parent. When your whole, when you just don't give a damn about your kids and everything is constantly about you, for one, that's narcissistic. Everything, you're just the center of attention. All right. And because you couldn't get your way, you said F your kids. And that is the definition of a deadbeat. The fact that she refuses to provide for them, the fact that she skips out on visits with her kids, the fact that she just left the state and abandoned her kids once again. And I'm quite sure she didn't even say bye or try to call them or anything. That's a deadbeat. And that's a damn shame. You said she don't want them. She didn't pick them up Mother's Day. Right. So she really moved back. That's what it's looking like. Okay. Let's continue to listen.
Yeah, we'll have family. Exactly, Lynn. And I'm going to take my babies to Disneyland this summer. Like, for real. We're going to go to Disneyland. We're going to have a lot of fun this summer. I have a lot plans. But right now, I'm just trying to, get my place together. I really like my new place. I really like it a lot. It's, open and it's cute. I want to show you guys, but it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And it's
so, you guys, it's nothing to speculate. She basically confirmed it for us. She's moved back. All right, she has a place in Florida. Now, I don't know if she actually has a place, but she's just letting the people know that she is there and staying in Florida for good. So this is just truly a shame. I just don't even understand how, as a mother, you can miss out on time with your kids or just completely abandon them this way. It's a shame. It really is. It's so sad. And the fact that she didn't even make the most of her time that she had with the kids when she did have them for the visits. She didn't take them out anywhere. She didn't go outside with them or take them out anywhere. She didn't do anything with her kids. She just, because she went through that BS with Jerrod and because she was salty that she couldn't get him to continue to deal with her and leave his wife, and he blocked her, she gave those kids back and she said F them and she left. And that's just it's so sad. It really is. I don't understand Olivia at all. She's just not a good mother, in my opinion. I would not want to miss out on anything with my children. So you know what, you guys, we'll just see if she picks them up for the summer. Isn't she supposed to have them for the summer? I mean, you guys know better than me. Jackie says, who is putting their credit on the line for her child? I wouldn't do it, but her mother would. Fifi says, this is awful. I could never do that to my kids. Right. Butterfly Antic says, never attended school events, PTA meetings, graduations, award ceremonies, nothing for the Web3. She stayed away because she never loved them. That's why it's so easy to leave them. I don't think it's that she never I don't know. I agree with. I think it's a shame that she never attended any of those things. I mean, she screams that she's the mother, she's the biological mother, but she does not act as if she is, and she is so intimidated by Jerrod's wife's presence that she'd rather miss out on, you know, all these meaningful moments with her children than just put the BS to the side and do what she needs to do. All right. I don't want to say that she's never loved them. I just think that Olivia, you know how like as we as mothers, we love our children more than we love ourselves. Okay, she's not that type of mother. All right. She's not going to put her kids first. She doesn't love her kids more than she loves herself. She's just not going to fight for her kids. The fact that she didn't even fight for them properly in court. All right. She did not even fight for them. So she just doesn't love her kids enough, because I would not be able to leave my children either. Shonda says, I can't believe that raggedy box made it to Florida. Child. Right. And the people said it was cutting off. So so I wonder if she had to keep stopping and jumping the car and doing all that to get to Florida. Precious Adam says, where's all her furniture? I mean, maybe she left it. That wouldn't be the first time. She went and got all the stuff from the Goodwill, right? So Virgo Diva says, I wouldn't go for the summer. I can't believe people co-signing this and watching her. I mean, I'm not Virgo Diva, you know I'm not co-signing it. I think that she should not have left her children at all. Hey, Walk by Faith. That's because the move to Texas was never about the kids. It was about destroying Jerrod and Nisha's marriage. She had a plan and her plan failed. Exactly. I believe that is 100% the only reason why she moved to Texas to begin with. Okay, she felt like, oh, I'm losing weight now. She thought she went back to Texas to get her man back, and the minute that it failed, all right, and she realized she played herself, all right. She thought she was going to break up the marriage and everything, and it didn't happen that way. And now she's back in Florida. Okay, so that just tells us everything that we need to know, pretty much. Olivia was never there for her kids. It was always about that man. All right, but let's continue to see what else she has to say.
And it's like, honestly, I'm trying to, once I get my office/streaming room together, I'm we're going to do a lot of different content when it comes to, we'll do outside content, like when I go out and I hang out with people, and some of the same
stuff. Florida, so she could have more free time. She's going to be dropping those kids off with Stella to lay up in her bed. All right, that's what she's focused on. Olivia is focused on living her life. She's not focused on being there for her kids. It's evident. It's clear. She's talking about going out, but the girl did not even mention, anything about getting the Web3 or whether or not, like, what's up with that? Why not talk about that? She's talking about all her plans. Girl, we don't give a damn about you going out. You ain't got no friends. It's going to be with a man. That's all Olivia cares about is a man. Go.
Like, my content is not going to be mainly focused on my life, because I don't want people in my business. I don't want people thinking that they have access into my personal space, because people do not have access into my personal space. People got it fucked up. People got the internet.
I just think it's crazy really for her to say that she doesn't want people in her business when this lady came up here and told people the worst of her damn business. This lady has came up here time and time again to let the people know about all these random men that she's sleeping with. And she came up here and talked to those men on live to confirm with the people that she indeed actually had a man in her bed and around her kids. All right. She came on here and played her and Jerrod's sex tape. All right, on live for the people to hear, and told us about all of the disgusting things that she was doing with him. All right. But she doesn't want the people in her business. Girl, it's too late for that. Everybody's way too deep in your business. And why? because you allowed it, because you put it out there for the people to be in it. She doesn't want the people in her business now because people are not in favor, and people don't like what she did. People are not, telling her that she did her big one and that she won or whatever the case may be. She's not getting the vibes from the people and the reaction from the people that she actually wanted. So now, she doesn't want everybody in her business. This lady is a trip. Let me see. Sorry, I still don't think she had any sexual encounters with Jerrod. She's just jealous of Nisha. How could a mom leave the kids after saying Jerrod didn't love his kids? Right, that's a good point. She definitely sat up here and said that Jerrod did not love his children, but he's not leaving them. He actually fought for them. Meanwhile, she's the one that's abandoning them. How crazy is that? But he's the one that doesn't love his kids. Wow. You said she's scared. She's scared too, I think, because things didn't turn out like she wanted. Walk by Faith said Olivia losing 90 pounds and getting that man in bed was going to get him back, and it did not work. Right. She definitely thought that. Butterfly Antic says she has about $100 worth of furniture anyway since she left it. Right. She went straight to Goodwill. She ain't spend no money. She ain't losing out, really. Precious Adams said, I think she lost custody of the kids and she tried to ruin Jerrod and Nisha's relationship, but it failed. She's a liar. Let me scroll down. Oh my gosh, Kat, be quiet. Right. You said, and not one time did she mention the kids. She's not thinking about those kids. It's shameful. Yes, I agree with you. She does not give a damn about her children. Because as a mother, how could you possibly, what was the, so listen, to my understanding, Olivia was in Florida when they were taken. She moved to Texas, right? Then she went back to Florida. Then she moved to Texas again. Now she's back in Florida. So all this back and forth, she's not doing this. She didn't do none of this for the kids. I just can't believe it. Black and Bougie says, I hope she never goes back to Texas. Miss G says she tells the internet all her business, then gets mad when the internet knows too much. Exactly. I mean, she didn't put the worst of it out there. Shit. She didn't put the worst of it out there. Listen, last week she was just on here saying that Jerrod had an STD. So what does that mean? That she also had one? Like the things she says is just despicable. And that she doesn't want people to have an opinion about it. Now she doesn't want the people in her business. But I guarantee you, as soon as she got a man smiling back in her face, guess what? She's going to be on here to let the people know that she now has a different man. But then she's going to tell us to stay out her business again. All right, let's continue.
And we're not playing those games anymore. So, with that being said,
one more thing, you guys, really quickly, please hit the thumbs up button if you have not done so already. Okay, and also hit that subscribe button for me. Help your girl get where she needs to be. All right.
Once I start streaming from my home, we're gonna do different types of content. Okay. Not so much vlogging, and if I do vlog, it's because I'm outside somewhere. We're taking a vacation. We're going to the beach. We're going on a.
Now just talking about going on vacation, possibly. She cracks me up. They're just talking about going on vacation when you're not even providing for your own damn kids. And it is live. I'm not sure if it's in this live or a different live that I watched. She's talking about she wants to take the kids to Disney World. All right. But she said AJ. She didn't even mention the other three kids. So you guys, she's definitely just abandoning the kids. She don't give a damn about the kids. It's so sad. I just can't. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She wanted to convince us. Hold on, let me pause this really quickly. She wanted to convince us, okay, that she laid on her back for her ex-husband and then went from the ex-wife to the side piece, all for the sake of her children. That's what she told us, you guys. It was all for the sake of the children. And she has left the kids. How crazy is that? Funny as hell said that sex tape was extremely old, probably when they were married. That's my opinion. Thanks a few weeks ago, she was showing those pics of her and Jerrod, including him naked. What? I didn't know she was showing him naked. Fifi said, I was looking around trying to figure out what was wrong with my cat. Right. My cat be so loud. It's so annoying. I had to kick her out. No, Shonda, she did not mention the Web3 at all. Black and Bougie said it was cute to tell her business when she thought she was destroying a marriage, but since it wasn't successful, she ran with her tail tucked. Exactly. She abandoned the kids and the dog. Yes, she did work with Diva. It's a whole mess. Miss G says all her moves have been failed attempts at getting, either trying to get Jerrod back or getting back at Jerrod, but it's always been Jerrod for her. Exactly. She is the one who has a sick fixation on that man, but she wants us to believe that he just can't let her go. That's not the case. She can't let him go. And so now her feelings, this is what she used to do even when she had the kids. Right? Wasn't she running state to state? Only difference now is he's not the one that's chasing her. But okay, so every time things don't go your way, you just run away. And now you're running away from your own children. She's a piss poor mother. That's just my opinion.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate it. Do what gives you peace. 100%.
So they said in her chat, do what gives you peace. And she said, absolutely. So leaving your kids, all right, missing visits with them is what is going to give you peace. Okay, noted.
No, baby. The world's most annoying voice. Why are you here then, babe? Play that the gaslighting bullshit. You guys can go. That's what's going on.
So now Olivia's, but now she wants to block everybody that's talking ish or silence them some kind of way. You know, I think that, you guys, the people letting her know that she played herself really got to Olivia. Okay, she really thought that she did her big one. And so I don't know. I think it just really got to her. Like, she has been all over the place. She went from screaming, that's my D, and I'm going to, sit on it whenever I want to because I can. That's still my nigga. All right. She went from that to crying on live with people on the StreamYard when they were telling her about herself. All right. Then she got back on here and defended her whole behavior. All right. And then she came back on here and she said, we're on a healing journey, a celibacy and a healing journey. All right. And she was reading books to the people and crying at the words in the book because they were hitting her so deeply. Right. And she wanted us to believe that she has no feelings for that man. But she is literally on an emotional roller coaster about that man. So that just tells us that this was all for and about Jerrod. That's all there is to it, pretty much. Let me see. Shonda says, we miss my grandson so much. When he is away with his dad for a weekend, my daughter would never just walk away from her son. Right. I mean, I'm the same way with my kids. You know, when my kids are gone for the weekend or whatever the case may be, I don't even know what the hell to do with myself. So I don't know how Olivia could just function without her children like that. I don't understand it. Um, Walk by Faith says Olivia has the mentality of a 12-year-old, but let me take that back. There's 12-year-olds that have more sense than Olivia. Yeah, I agree. Miss G says she's been moving crazy for the past 6 years, all because of Jerrod. The obsession with Jerrod caused her to lose her mind. Homegirl went completely crazy. She sure did. Um, how can you have peace abandoning your kids? They're just as trifling as she is. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, why couldn't she create a life for herself in the same state as her children so she doesn't have to miss out on visits and everything like that? Olivia doesn't care to be a part of anything that they have going on at school, any of their extracurricular activities. She doesn't want to be a part of any of that because she can't be with their father, and also because she is extremely intimidated by Antonisha and her family. So she said, F the kids, I'll go back with my own family, and then that way I'll be able to get a break from AJ and Kalani, and I won't have to deal with this ish anymore. She didn't want, that's basically what it is. Um you said Robin will take it the hardest. I think that Robin and her other daughter Ryan are definitely going to be sad about it. But you said Christian will be very pleased. Oh my gosh. Miss G says, I'm actually glad the Web3 are free from her and her narcissism. Robin gets to keep her hair out this summer. Ryan doesn't have to babysit. Christian doesn't have to get cussed out. Mm-mm-mm. Steve says, Jerrod has been silent. This is not an admission. That is not an admission of guilt. Okay. Real G is moving silence like lasagna. Oh man, I mean, I don't know. For her to come out here and say all the things that she said, and he didn't say anything, I have to go with what's already been put out there. And also from some other people I watched, they said it was confirmed that Nisha basically confirmed it was some posts that she put up. However, I have not been able to see that with my own two eyes because I don't follow her. So there's that. A piece of my opinion says the web kids will and are better off without Liv. She's toxic and she has never been there. She should give up her parental rights on paper. Her toxic ways have been nothing but destructive. I mean, at this point, if she's going to keep abandoning the kids, then just go ahead, girl. Just go. But she will never do that because she wants to be able to come and go as she pleases and cause chaos in Jerrod and Nisha's life. Even if she's also hurting her children in the process by going back and forth. She's not going to do that. But let's continue.
Okay, let me stop. 117 likes. Thank you. You guys have any other questions? What other questions you guys have? If it's not too intrusive, I will gladly answer it.
I just want to say, you guys, we can clearly see that she's out here on this beach with her damn bra on that she always wears, this nude bra. Okay. Why didn't she go buy a fucking bathing suit? What is that about? She's talking about all this generational wealth and she got all this money, okay? But she couldn't go and purchase herself a bathing suit while she's out here on the beach. This lady is absolutely insane.
I just don't owe the internet anything. I don't owe you guys an explanation about a fuck thing. Honestly. So I posted something on Instagram a couple days ago. Whatever you think, keep thinking it. Whatever type of narrative you want to draw up in your head about me, draw it, babe. Do whatever you want to do. Form the people that you try to explain yourself to or help understand your situation, they don't give a fuck anyway. And the people that actually fuck with you, they don't need you to explain shit. They're not looking for an explanation. They just want to see you live your life. You feel me? This is social media. This is not real life. But like I said, some of you guys get real life and social media fucked up. Um, but yeah, but you guys can think whatever you want. You guys can talk shit. You guys can. I don't really care. Does it look like I care? Because I do.
And social media mixed up. Well, yeah, she's the one that's putting her real trash life on social media. Okay. And she doesn't like what people think of her life. So now she wants to try to hide it. All right. And be all secretive about things. Girl, bye. Anyway, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Um, Black and Bougie said this is one of those things that may hurt in the beginning, but will be beneficial in the end. I agree. It might just be. Maybe it is better off. I mean, but the kids are probably better. They're definitely better off not being in Olivia's care because it's clear that they were not able to live the way that they are living now with her. My whole thing is, I don't know. I just know I can't imagine how it feels for any child to have to deal with it emotionally that their mother just keeps abandoning them. That's what I think about. Virgo Diva says they're better off. Avi Body Treat says, can she move states on probation? No, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Absolutely not. But she's going to do it anyway. Maybe she was already about to get locked up, so she just decided to go ahead and drop AJ and Kalani off because the people were on her tail. Maybe that's what it is. A piece of my opinion says she's running from the warrants. I thought she was so tough, scary bird. Right. I mean, who the hell wants to go to jail? I know she damn sure don't. And then if she did get locked up in Texas, the state would then have custody of AJ and Kalani. So maybe that's what she was trying to avoid, and that's why she went to Florida. You said her family needs to stop coddling her. She's closer to 40 than 30 with these silly antics. Right. Black and Bougie said nobody thinks anything. Everybody knows how weak, shiftless, and sorry you are, and soon Jerrod's kids will too. I mean, I agree. Not her looking like yes, it's her being bald on the beach with the brown bra on that she wears all the time, and the simple fact that she didn't even go and purchase a bathing suit. I mean, she has all these clothes and everything like that. How does she not own a damn bathing suit? I don't understand that. Fifi says her real life is social media. I agree. I mean, she puts everything on here and then gets mad at the people when we have an opinion. Makes no sense. This may affect the kids now, but it will not later on. Kids never forget. Oh, it may not affect the kids now, but it will later on. Yeah, they don't never forget. And you know what? They're going to resent her for constantly being in and out of their lives. So, like I said, my whole thing is I can't wait to see whether or not she gets those kids during the summer. That's what I want to see. Is she going to travel back and forth to pick her kids up? Or is she just going to leave her kids in the dust because she can't sleep with their father anymore? You said she abandons them in Texas. She abandoned them in Texas. She's not involved in their daily lives. Won't even buy school supplies or attend school events. She's too happy for someone who doesn't know when she will see her kids again. She and Jerrod may never be on speaking terms again. I agree. But that just goes to show you how much she actually cares about her children, y'all. I mean, she obviously doesn't care too much. Steve says, what is she on probation for? For not paying child support. Walk by Faith says she might try to get those kids to Florida and never give them back. I mean, if that would not be a very smart move on her behalf because that's kidnapping, and being as though Jerrod has primary custody, she'd really be going to jail. Okay, for violating the custody order. All right, and also for unpaid child support. So that would be a double whammy. It's not in her best interest to do that. Ms. G said, "Can you imagine just bouncing on your kids at the end of the school year with ceremonies and awards?" No, I cannot. I cannot. It's just sad. Let's see what else she has to say.
Sensitive, so your strength amazes me. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I'm sensitive too, baby. I'm a Cancer. See, Jonathan, even
Oh my goodness, another ad, you guys. I just cannot with this lady. I just, it's truly just disgusting. I'm truly disgusted by Olivia. I was already disgusted by her whole antics with playing her own sex tape on live, but now that she just abandoned her kids and she claimed that the whole reason for her having sex with Jerrod was so that she can get more time with her kids. Um, I mean, she's really disgusting, and she loves to play victim. All right. So, you guys, the bottom line is this: Olivia moved back to Texas because she wanted to have sex with Jerrod to interfere and try to break up and come in between him and Nisha's marriage. All right. She thought that she might get the kids back and she might gain the upper hand by getting her kids
me while I'm explaining
back and getting
why I'm
off
saying
child support.
this,
But when it did not
girl, boy, because I want
work
to.
out that way, and she realized that she played herself, she up and left the kids. It's just as simple as that, you guys. So, I mean, she's really a deadbeat at this point.
Obviously.
All right. So at this point, you
Girl, you
guys, hold
know,
on. Let me
people
just go
are gonna
ahead.
be mad, but it's only because
Let me see. Bear with me, people. Ooh, they say, and she abandoned Suki. I completely forgot about the dog. What you got to say? Oh, and mine is this: she abandoned her kids. I mean, this ain't the first time she did it, so I'm not surprised. But I'm just disgusted. That's the main thing. Can you guys hear me? Let me go back and see what y'all said. In the meantime, you guys, let me know if you can hear me. Um, okay, perfect. So let me go back up and see what y'all talking about. Walk by Faith says apparently her cookie ain't all of that because she cannot seem to keep a man. That goes to show you a man wants more from a woman than just her cookie. Right. I mean, she thought that it was good enough to make him leave that lady, and it was not. All right. He went and took his wife on a vacation, and she was made the babysitter. I mean, which shouldn't have been a problem for her, considering the fact that she claims she wants to have more time with her children. But Olivia couldn't keep it P, all right, and she crashed out because she was hurt. Because the truth is, she really wanted that man back, okay? That's just what it is. What was the cause of losing her kids? I don't know exactly, Nan, but I think that it had something to do with the fact she wasn't taking them to school, the random men around the kids, you know. She just wasn't doing what she was supposed to do as a mother. D. Doy says she abandoned her dogs and kids again. Right. It's just a shame. Miss Mom says, so where are the younger kids? They're with Stella, from what I understand. Or she said that AJ was actually was in school while she was doing this live on the beach. But you know they're gonna be with Stella. Funny as hell said, babysitter, get it straight. We are not mad. We are just worried about the little humans. AJ and Kalani that don't have a voice. Don't worry, the internet or their voices now. You said this is like the third or fourth time she's done this. Exactly, which is why I said I'm not surprised. I'm just disgusted because she used her kids as a scapegoat for her becoming the side piece to her ex-husband. So how dare you, use them as an excuse for your trashy behavior and then abandon them? How dare you? But she ain't got no morals. She don't. Black and Bougie said, I can't imagine the hell Raquel is dealing with. AJ tearing up her house and cussing. Child. Yes, it's a mess. You said it's like they no longer exist. That's how she's acting. I mean, she hasn't even mentioned them. So she came back to Florida so that she can have some time to herself. All right, she can drop those kids off. She has babysitters in Florida. She can go and meet her a new man. All right, she's going to hide out from the police. Excuse me. I'm quite sure that her mother has the apartment that she's staying in, if she is staying in an apartment, all right, in her name. So the police, what is the likelihood that they'll pull up to an apartment that is not in her name? So I don't know. Olivia moved to Florida for herself, basically. A piece of my opinion said the web kids will have the digital footprint to see how Liv was really talking and moving. She will have to deal with that because the truth will be revealed. I mean, those kids already know. She talks crazy right in front of them. So I'm quite sure they have their own opinions of how their mother behaves herself and how she carries herself already. Will Stella with the boots be back on the job as a babysitter? She's most definitely going to be the babysitter. She's probably going to wind up being the primary caretaker of AJ. And that's all right. I mean, in my opinion, Olivia can't handle AJ anyway. I just feel like she really does not. I just don't think that Olivia likes AJ. Everything about him annoys her. And she doesn't like how he acts, but he only acts like her. He curses, he says all types of inappropriate shit. And you want to know why? It's because he sees how she acts. And so he goes ahead and he does what she does. Okay, you guys? But anyway, you guys, that pretty much concludes my reaction on Olivia. Okay, it's been confirmed. This deadbeat left her kids once again. All right. So let's just wait and see, what her next videos are about. Let's see if she goes back to talking about, a man, because I think that's going to be her primary concern being out there, is finding her a man to lay up with. All right. Because now she has a babysitter. Or is she going to come on here and talk about, her getting the kids for the summer? Let's see if she's completely abandoned the kids. That's what I'm waiting to see. All right, you guys. But listen, before I get off of here, I'm going to ask you guys one more time to please hit that thumbs up button for me when you leave out. Okay. Comment your thoughts down below if you have not commented in the chat. All right. And also hit that subscribe button for me if you have not already. Please help your girl get where she needs to be. All right. And until next time, you guys, I will see you all later. All right. Bye-bye.